Hey everybody, Asher here, back with even more Starsector, where we are continuing a story mission from the 95A update, which, if you're familiar with that, we're looking for Scylla Carouse, something like that. We still have a contact that we need to develop here. We still need to have some fun with the Kalachor archives, which means we're going to need to be going back by our home system to get a phase fleet to try and do that more than likely. But another thing I want to look at very briefly is that my income is very happy and it's going to be getting even larger here in just a little bit. But there is one colony in particular that someone brought some stuff that kind of sort of gave me a pause for just a minute, and that's with Hanturaya. Now, this is a colony that you'll notice, if you remember a few episodes ago, that when we had an expedition fleet here, they were going for our homeworld, but they kind of stopped at this star system and everything. One of the reasons is because it has the synchronotron, or if that's what it's called here, in the fuel production, and we also have a nanoforge in our orbital works. So this place has some pretty good defenses, but I think normally I build a planetary shield around my homeworld first. I'm not sure if I can do more than one. But we're going to build one here because it is just a structure and it takes a lot of money, but we have a lot of money, but that will do a massive upgrade to our defense. So that's awesome. But yeah, we're just continuing right where we left off here. We have taking a shuttle essentially to go to the safe house of Scylla Carouse. So we go over here, you step off the shuttle, you meet the grim-faced Archon who thought that everything was going so well and then was not. And her entourage, you're introduced to the other 6 members of the Executive Council. The Archon assures you of their full support, although a superstitious eye roll by one of the council members in the back suggests that the Archon's enthusiasm is not shared by all. Archon Hopper speaks a quiet word with their comm band, and a small squad of diversely equipped LaSalle militia appears. Captain, let's go to that safe house, she says, and turns to lead your party toward the station transport shafts. So one of the always interesting things about this is that this is a game that literally everything takes out in space. So this is where maybe like other games, here's our little story mission of can we extract somebody and get through in time. Nope, not necessarily here. Follow the Archon. The safe house is the lower rent commercial warehouse and a medium security volume of this station ring. The thin bulkheads leave you just within earshot of the thudding bass of a Twilight Entertainment concourse a couple of sections over. As a score of officials and station militia approach the entrance of the safe house, a standard cargo lock, a trio of lounging League agents leap to their feet. And we get to just sit and watch all the fireworks here. The station Archon strides forward, and channeling the resentment you stoked, harangues the League agents for endangering the station, stomping on the rights of the League citizenry, and above all, gross incompetence. A young Kazaronian agent in command wipes a drop of sweat from his forehead. Archon, we've got this. League security demands, no, you don't got this. I like that. The operation is riddled with leaks. The Archon glances briefly to you, and your meltdown of an operation is a direct threat to our security. Style habitat is exerting in the sovereign rights of this matter now, and with the full support of the Executive Council. The League agent lowers their wavering pistols, and at that, the flanking agents lose their strength and their composure. The Archon takes the agent's pistol, checks the safety, then shoves the agent away, leading you in the airlock. The control panel gives you way to the executive override codes, and the Archon motions for you to pass through the armored doorway. So look, hey, it's Scylla. We actually found you. A woman stands before you, holding a data pad, looking quizzically at the newcomers of this place. You look around the dark space, taking in the shadow equipment racks, humming machines, and cargo crates. A small zero-G style hab pod in the corner must be her domestic space. Scylla Carouse, I presume? Yeah, that's me, she says cautiously. And Archon Hopper, to what do I owe the honor? The Archon nods towards you, Captain Asher Wells, who has a way of poking around in other people's business. Now it's your turn. I say, I have a message for you. Archon Hopper eyes you a nonverbal inquiry about whether she is intruding. I'll let you two speak privately. Citizen Carouse, I am informed that you are now under the direct protection of the Lacau Executive Council. We shall ensure your safety on the station, and she casts a glance back at the League agents, and ensure your right to freedom of movement as per the Persian League Charter. As if just remembering its existence, the Archon slips in the League agent's pistol into her belt, nods, and steps towards the ongoing shouting match at the back of the airlock. Baird wants me back, doesn't she? Karus crosses her arms. So we give her Baird's message. You pass the datapad to Karus, and she takes it to a chair and set a workstation several meters away, activating a privacy field that dulls the sound and blurs her image. So we can wait or we can look around. Let's stop to look around. This is just Oregon Trail style. You turn to examine the workshop. Racks full of sub-AI processing cores, sleep in coolant cradles festooned with wires. An agrav-equipped overhead winch holds a machine casing, and a safety locks above the macro assemblers with the modular components exposed. The workbench nearby holds several multi-purpose engineering arms hovering over some device, its innards arranged like an exploded engineering diagram. A couple of minutes later, the privacy field collapses and Karels emerges. She looks tired. She hands the datapad back to you and says, I'll come. Let's be nosy. We've been direct and to the point with everybody else, but let's be nosy here. Karos looks at you with eyes hardened and gives you an ironic half smile. Baird always gets her way. Don't you know, or didn't you know? Well, let's go then. Okay, but I need... Karos looks over at a workbench. Computing array and projects in various states of completion. My things. You tell her that you have a special team that's well practiced in moving delicate scientific equipment. In fact, you'll introduce her to your ops chief and make arrangements right now. So, within the hour, the full cooperation of the Habitat Executive Council and the Station Quartermaster, you have Scylla Karos and her equipment packed and transported in your fleet. Next stop, Gladi Academy Station. Baird always gets her way. Well, that's not ominous at all. But now we're literally doing the... I always think of Star Traders Frontiers or something like this. It's like, do we have a cargo bay that can actually hold people in it, or do I need to fix my ship? So we don't have anybody trying to get us right now. We have no more commissions, so we're not being dragged into all of Tri-Tach's wars. We do have enough fuel. That's another thing I'm going to want to do, is just to refuel over here. But for now, let's just fly along. If somebody attacks us, then we can watch me explode the doom again. We've been very story heavy lately, which is fine. I mean, that's pretty much most of the content that I have left to do for this save game is pretty much the story missions here. There's some other stuff I want to do, some kind of extracurricular activities. And like if we look at our inventory right now, we have some luxury goods that we can try to trade. I actually meant to check that before. Domestic goods... These look fine to dump at Valhalla. So, I guess we can do that. Yeah, let's see. We're right at Valhalla, aren't we? And I was about to say, you're not coming for me, so... Alright, let's just take a quick detour. Nice. Down to Niflheim. Which we all know is the, Whoa, we're not establishing a colony here. Alright, so... Just a quick bit of econ reach here. So we could have turned some of these things around. We have a local deficit. That's pretty good here. So let's do this. Let's buy this. We don't need to buy the supplies. 126 is not an awful price, but it's not a good enough price, so... So it's 53 per unit now. We'll hold on to the 400 some for the time being. Alright, so back out. And all we're going to do is just visit our friendly neighbor here. Maybe I could have done a little more shopping, but it's fine. I kind of have my mind on a few different places to be right now. Alright. So scavenger, friendly. Oh! Ludic Church, Faithful Convoy. We can totally take them down, though. Yeah, everyone's pretty much 1 star right now. Even the Humanity's Trash Convoy with a bunch of big ships here is 1 star. So, that's what we say is nice. Alright, Ecubriz is probably really close to this anyway, so... Might as well do the transverse jump. I don't think we have too much in the way. Like, this already got withdrawn. That's not even really worth my time too much. Alright, so let's see what other goodies you have for us. This is not what I was looking for. Alright, we're at Coolnan. You're supposed to have some deals. I thought. You used to have some deals. Maybe we already bought you out. Alright, so now I have cats that are doing dumb things. That, as we know, is very exciting. So we'll just buy some legitimate, maybe not that legitimate. Like, we don't need to buy 1,000 supplies. We just need a little more fuel. So this is fine. And like 425 would be a good price, but we're not really in the mood to flip everything right now. Look, Tri-Tach, we're fine. We're paying our tariffs. There's nothing wrong with us. Ooh, Pirates successfully raided the Persian League in Yama. That's nice to see. Maybe not for them, but for us. So, Mr. Arroyo. Alright, so what's available on the bounty docket again? We'll handle a more challenging target this time, because these challenging targets, if your Medusa is your big thing here, let's see. No other work right now. 120 days to shoot down a deserter. That deserter's all the way over here. Is there any other... There isn't really a lot of interesting stuff left on this part of the star system. But I guess we should do it. If I got a little bit of time, maybe I can find a few other contracts around there. So let's, since we got a lot of supplies here, let's just transverse jump out of here. Supposedly transverse jumping's highly illegal, but we're gonna do it anyway. Alright, so let's go home. Because like I said, one thing I need to do is just to update my fleet. Minor weapons cache. That counts. Derelict ship, that doesn't really count. Do we have any good bounties out there? Probably not. You're not. You're doable now. We could actually get some ships that we keep losing here in the save. That's not worth my time. And a Ludic Path base down here, that is actually going after some other people. Alright, well. We want to try to build up the contact. I think what's going to be better for me to do is just to go ahead, go east, go west. That's my trade convoy again, so welcome back. Like, we're moving pretty fast through the stars in the space here. And this should be our stop right here. So, hop in. Orbital station is done at Umu. Should be able to get a another little bit of stuff soon, so... Alright, storage time. Just store you, store you, store you. Store you. I have a few... Oh, we don't want to do it like that. Alright. I have a feeling we're going to need some Marines where we're going, but... I'm going to store them for now, and we're going to look at our intel one more time. So, for what's accepted here... Okay, we need to recover the data archive. The archive is currently in the ultra-secure data vaults. Go to the system and install a hack transmitter on the Atslin relay. So that feels like we'll need to bring some Marines, but we're doing this first. So we're going to go just kind of back to Atslin. And if we need more Marines, we'll get more Marines. Alright, so phase fleet time. Ready for some shore leave? I know you are, and you are. Yeah. Look at this. Look at all the stuff we're carrying too much of. We have a solo Doom. Isn't that fun? And I guess we can take another one of these and another one of these. So we have way too much crew right now. That's fine. We're in fact just gonna auto-fit this right now. So that's fine. Alright. Here's us. Hopefully we don't get blasted out of the sky by anyone. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. My combat readiness is really high right now. This is the reason why. So, I have a lot of skills. Alright. What are we carrying here? We're carrying way too much crew. We don't need to ditch all of our crew, but technically that's what the game wants to do, so 260. That's literally the maximum we can hold. Yeah, we're doing all right. We have some additional heavy machinery that we're probably not going to need. You never know though. Let's just bring like 50. Like if we're doing stuff with like nodes, maybe we're going to need some of this stuff. I don't know. Obviously I haven't done this before, so I might be over preparing. All right. Sounds good in the neighborhood. As once again, like if we go to the open market here, 171. So there's profits to potentially be had. Apparently our harvested organ trade is just doing fantastic. All right, so repair our ships. By the way, how are the colonies doing here? Hanturaya still building, so you don't have a big red bubble of love yet, as we have almost maximized your size as well. Cool. So, thing about our fleet. We have no sensor profile right now. Your sensor range, sensor profile, transponder is on phase ships and fleet. So if we turn our transponder off, we're supposedly invisible. Supposedly invisible. Everybody's trying to scan us. There you go. A fleet sensor profile of 3. Now it's 330 because we're burning our engines pretty hard, but we fly pretty fast here, so this will be fine. Nobody's gonna kill us, right? Maybe, possibly. There's some money back. Production report says tech mining. You got nerfed. Alright, so this is where, you know what I can do. We're gonna build... Oh, I have only frigates selected. Let's select only phase ships. Let's build another Doom. Let's build 2 Dooms. Harbingers aren't awesome, but if I want to have a little Doom fleet, we can do that. Afflictors are cute. Shades are cute. That's fine. So our production capacity per month means that we're going to be pumping this stuff out kind of for a little while. Do I have any weapons that really like stand out that we need? Not really. We've been pretty much swimming in weapons that we have. So that way, if we ever decide, you know what, we just want to go on a fantastic phase voyage, we can definitely do that. So that's not exactly where we want to go today. I did actually select Atslin, right? Yeah. So supposedly they can't see us. And if we check on the map here, we need to go to this relay. So we're just going to go in the... Technically what I'd love to do is to go in the... not through the jump point. But I need to double check and see. This takes me to a toxic world. This seems like this is the best spot to do the set. So let's transverse jump right here. They'll never know it hit them. And we are just going to fly ever so carefully with our invisible fleet. Now this is kind of overkill for what we need, but this is the idea behind being sneaky. And this is where we're losing some time as well. So domain error probe, those all line up pretty well. Huh. I think do I take on a bounty with that many astrals? I might. I got 86 days to do it. And I still have this deserter to kill as well. Yeah, you know what? We're far enough in the game. We say that we've been killing everything. Let's see kind of how that works out for us. But of course, first things first, we gotta sneak in over here. Are you shitting me? Okay, the Syndrian Dickat has noticed potentially somebody. So they're looking for my fleets. They're currently pursuing the fleets. All right. Oh, you know what I didn't do? This is dumb. I didn't go dark. All right, well, let's do a sustained burn and kind of get out of here. Really, you're going to E-burn? Because that's not going to catch us. Okay. So this time, we're going to go dark. And we're not going to be stupid about it. Okay. So our sensor profile is 3 right now. If we go dark, reduces the range at which we can be detected by quite a bit. So this is where it's like, this is the most awkward month of Starsector we've been doing, because we're just flying in an invisible ship, running around the same set of planets and stars. So let's go ahead and go dark. Okay, they're looking for me. And maybe they're gonna find me, maybe they won't, maybe I need a distraction. Maybe it would have been better if I had just gone to fight. Okay, this is a privateer, so we need to just get closer to the relay, which is apparently very heavily guarded. Are you serious? Oh man. Like, everybody's just having a good time. So they're looking for my fleet up here now. All right. This is not working out right now. Let's get out of here. All right. Do I really want to talk out of it? We're just going to turn on our transponder and comply. All right. So that didn't work. Okay. So right now that shit's really heavy going on here, and maybe I wait for a better orbital pattern. How much time did I lose? So that's swing and a miss part 1. Because if we can get this to where the relay is sitting in one of the nebulas, that's going to be easier to get to it if we can kind of go in from one of the rings, which means I probably should have gone in from the outside in. That would have worked a little better. Alright, so we got a few days left for here. Obviously, stealth is not my forte. So let's go... let's go eat some junk food real quick. Let's not get hit by the hyperspace storm. They're delivering to us, which is nice. They're delivering to us, which is nice. Everybody loves to make a deal. Alright, so... I'm very curious about y'all's comments about how I screwed that up. Because, yeah, not going in dark is definitely the wrong play here, but... Alright, disappointment over. Let's put you guys back. Now, who are we going to take? Let's bring the Avarice back. Let's bring you back. Let's bring you and you and you. Let's bring you guys. I'm gonna bring one heavy fuel tanker. We'll bring one big storage unit. So 1 and 2, 3 and maybe 4. I don't know. We haven't had as much use for some of these things. We'll bring another one of those just in case we need some reinforcements. We have some tiny frigates that we're not using right now either, so this is all okay. We are currently well under crew strength right now, so we'll have to fix that in just a minute. Alright, anything else that I feel like I can bring? Since we're taking on such a big fleet, I'll just bring 2 more conquests. Those will be our backup strats. Quite the backup strat, if you're asking me. Very low combat readiness because we are under-crewed right now. But let's see, who did we have here? We had our cautious officer assigned here. We have our carrier officer. There's really just the one right now. And despite having no D mods, it's still listed as a D. Alright. So we're gonna put you. Well, we'll put you guys like this. We'll make you aggressive. We'll put you on the high moon because you're reckless. Put you up here. You over here, and then we can put 2 officers on 2 of these things. Alright, yeah, these 2 are definitely backup ships that I have not optimized their build at all. I literally did like a fast auto-fit off camera. So we'll deal with that later. Like I said, if they need to come in, they'll come in. But here we go. Definitely need to get some more crew out of not the open market, out of storage. Look at all this crew we have available. Alright, 4,000's fine. Got cats running like morons through here, that's exciting. Alright, did I really need to get that much fuel? I guess so, okay. Then we'll bring just some more supplies just in case. Alright. We can travel pretty much anywhere. So, repair, that's a lot of supplies, but not so bad. Dockside Barb, anything good? Man who's ordered a cadet to apprehend you, that's fine. We need an agent to extract from a colony of that place. Nah. Alright. We got our own stupid bounty to do. Because once again, I don't know what is going on with the cats, but they're having a grand old time. So you're not very far away. Dwarf primary star in the Verna constellation. Well, that only leaves 1. Well, there's 2. A white dwarf and a red dwarf. So we're gonna take this really stupid fight because I think it's fun. And we're actually gonna transverse jump out of here. I know that takes a lot of resources, but we literally just repaired just for this, so. Alright, let's fly. So we'll learn real quick how terrible of a Doom pilot I am. And it'll be a lot of fun. And then we'll see if the AI can bail me out. And then maybe we'll pick up some big ships along the way, because I wouldn't mind. Sometimes, if you can't find the blueprint yourself, I did see someone in the comments say, well, screw you for finding Odysseys. That's a very fine and correct response for the RNG that I've had this entire series. But my first 2 Odysseys, before I even got the blueprint, were literally just ones that I salvaged. So we have big sensor contact over here. It's them, and they're 3 stars. It is a whole carrier fleet. I have a feeling that if I do well placing mines here, my job as the Doom is going to be to take out a lot of fighters. So this is kind of exciting. All right, let's fight. Hey, Snyder's fleet. We all love Snyder. Let's open a comm link. Say hey to Snyder. Look at him. He's looking so dapper today. The comm speaks. Wait, someone actually answered this? Yes. Should get a mod that expands some of those. So we have 387 supplies. We can send out almost everybody. Is there anybody I really want to bench early? I guess not. So I'm gonna try to grab just one node. We're gonna go over to this comms relay because these are a little bit far. And how do we want to do this? Usually we have some other people kind of buddy up, but we're gonna have you trail you today. Have you trail you today? No. Maybe, yes. Alright, bring you over here. And we're gonna bring you up here. And just kind of drag our other ships over here. And once we get this node, we'll be able to get the rest of our friends in here. And if shit blows up, as I think it might, we can start reinforcing some of our other fighters. So, it's Doom time. But is it a good time? I don't know. Because I didn't really check to see like what kind of fighters they have on everything, but we have a big ball of death. Like a massive just group of things that can create carnage and do a lot of work here. So I know Space Raptor did good. I do want to bring Space Raptor off the bench again, but I think with a bounty this big, it's very appropriate to bring the big guns. So there's a tiny little frigate that's going to attract just a little bit of attention. Like we have fancy spaceships too. So I want my group to hold position right now. I don't want them to pursue. I don't want them to waste a whole hammerhead barrage. So get back. Get back, y'all. There's going to be so much to shoot here. Can I get you to seriously hold back? There we go. So I'm just going to take the flanking position on the left for now. And my goal here, since we have like 4 Astrals in the opposing fleet, and we didn't actually press the reinforce button like I meant to, so it's a little bit of a problem. I think that's good though. So we'll deploy you. We'll have both you guys can follow. Alright, so we have 3 command points left. Should recharge pretty soon. So it looks like they went the other way. We're going to have a really interesting engagement in just a minute here. But yeah, we're wasting ammo. So there's the drovers first. That's fun. And here's everybody else. So let's take that off. And you know what? We're just going to slide to the right. We have a Paragon that's coming as well. We're just gonna take out these first guys that are kind of trying to push, and I'm gonna try to provide some good flanking support because Paragons are very big and very scary. Maybe I put one of my conquests over here as well. We'll see how that goes. I have a feeling we're all going to be in this together in just a minute anyway. So here's our fleet doing fleet things. Unfortunately, this ship is really out of position, so let's follow you. We have 1 command point now. Got to pay attention to that. Okay. Okay, we gotta get closer to drop some good mines here. Like, our goal is to be an anti-fighter doom right now. There we go. Yeah, you're in trouble. Let's see if we can get you working here in just a minute. Okay, so we lost Conquest. They lost a thing too, so let's back it up. Dark Matters is gone. Send in the reinforcement. Alright, so right now we are taking on 2 Paragons and not even quite focusing. Like, we've kind of walked into their whole fleet here. So let's vent. And let's see if we can make a good impact here. Alright, so like we want you to explode here like that. Take out a lot of fighters. It's really nice to watch my entire fleet getting cooked in slow motion, by the way. So we have not done the best at creating this engagement here, but hopefully me being able to shoot down some fighters and kind of do a support role here, because these mines are excellent at being anti-fighter junk. Okay, those are our fighters. We know this because they're Team Blue. Now, the Paragon's not really who we want to be hitting here. We want to fuck with this guy's directional shield a little bit. Okay, we've got to watch our flux again. So right now we need a vent pretty hard. And right now we are right in their line of sight here, so that's not good. Okay. Like, we need you to be aggressive. We need you to be aggressive. So let's follow you on these guys being here. We kind of just have a giant ass cluster of ships all trying to push in and attack. I can see if I can try and go in on the back row a little bit, but some of this is going to be a little rough, and I'm kind of glad I brought the backup here, so that's good. That's also good. So we're on anti-fighter duty. This Odyssey's overextended. Alright. We gotta watch it. Come on, hit him. There we go. So let's get the Doom out of here again. Hopefully we can get him out in time. That flux bar is going up real fast, though. We just bumped into a Paragon in hyperspace, so whoop. Dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. Still go for our engines anyway, so that's fine. Alright, how are you doing? Your combat readiness is 52% because of all these new and improved upgrades here, so that's a positive. Alright, so we have a Paragon with its shields down. That seems like a decent missile target. Not really, apparently. Okay, well, It was a nice idea. It was not a nice idea at all. It's a terrible idea. Alright, so can we... There we go. So I think anti-fighter support is the way to go right now. That is so much garbage going on here. So Centurion retreated. You are just getting railed on. Almost just mined myself. So we're gonna be earning our keep today. That is for sure. Alright, can we get kinda in the back here? As we've actually pushed up enough to start taking in another stuff. We're trying not to have some people flank us here. So if we can just kind of harass, that would be really nice. Boom, please. There we go. Boom, please. That's a little mislaid. It's a little mislaid. Okay, you're gonna get point defensed anyway. Hey Drover, what's up? Wow, it should not have... That's not the hit I should have taken here. Alright. Alright, we're not doing a lot other than taking you out of the fight. And almost getting Reapered in the process. So let's see if we can take you on real quick. Alright, hit and run. Try a little less hit and a little more run. Okay, you're really coming after me hard, so let's do some cryo flamer fun. Okay. Okay, we'll just back up for a second. So what kind of impact am I having here? So far, we're kind of spread out. We kind of need to get our people back over here. Let's see if we can get you up here in the fight. We got a bunch of little shit that's kind of doing its own thing. Let's see if we can do the anti-fighter roll here again. It's like, you need to not be dropping your engines out towards these guys, that's for sure. Like, you got a giant-ass swarm of stuff here. Yeah, one thing about this big-ass Paragon here is that it has point defense for, like, days and weeks and months and years. And we really need to get out of the laser range. There we go. So see, that's good. We're getting a lot of pressure on it here. Okay, you tried to fire some shit at me. If we can just get you outfluxed. You got some Reapers with your name on it. Need to be nice and patient here. Got a Reaper with our name on it in just a second here, so fire, and did that just a touch too soon. But that guy should be gone in just a second. There we go. I'm gonna take credit for that kill. Alright, so we're getting some shots here. We'll casually dodge this. It's fine. So one Paragon disabled. Really? Alright. Okay. Got myself hit there a little bit. Let's vent. We lost the fake space raptor. So let's go ahead and reinforce again. It's a pretty big fight. Like, this is a nice consolation prize for, oh crap, I didn't succeed at doing this. So let's see, we've got no command points right now. So we really need to kind of think about what we're doing here. Let's put the Paragon on this. Let's put the Odyssey on this. Let's put you on this. I don't see a second Paragon, so I don't know if it retreated or if it's just hiding in a bad area here. But yeah, let's focus on this Astral. That seems like a good move. Let's also try not to get killed, because I just lost half an engine here. Alright, so we have a Sunder that retreated. We're still ramming speed our buddy down here, so clearly this is not the best fight I've ever had in my life. Don't want to mine too close to you. But we are back to our support role, because that is a lot of bombers. Okay. Unfortunately, they all very conveniently bunched up for me. Come on now. Yeah, we just, that might actually turn the tide of the fight just right there. So they have a Doom as well, because that's fun. And we're still cooking with gas just a little bit here. So there's an excellent mine. There's another good mine. Your flagship's readiness will start decreasing soon due to employment. It's not the word I'm looking for. But yeah, this is why I don't take carrier fights. Because these things are long and scary, and I've got to I can't fly through my ship. That's fun. We do, however, have you. Oh no. Alright. Damn, missed it. Alright. Yeah, we gotta get out of this in a hurry. Oh no. Alright. That's Trouble Town. Population me. Alright. So, transfer command. I'm going to transfer command to you. Alright, so where am I? Right here. Okay, so we're having a really good day here today. We're getting bombed like hell. So that's always a good start. So, didn't think we'd have a fight quite like this. That's how we do some days. Alright, so right now you're going crazy. There's the second Paragon that somehow got killed. This is, oh my gosh. I do kind of just want to look. Show the video feed for, show me the video feed here. Okay, you're actually having some flux problems. And that's a lot of missiles here. I really hope you live. We did get a backup. So, alright. Alright, so we got a flux here. We got a vent. Alright, so we got multiple dooms for multiple cats. You might have just gotten away with murder. Although the hull's going down in a hurry. Right, let's see if we can get you. Okay, that's a good start. Really need you to not get in my shot, though. You jerk. Oh no, the Avarice was actually destroyed. Okay, well, we did get a backup, and that's why we got a backup. We're gonna have to see if we can do some recovery or make some tough choices here, but like I said, this is part of just like How hard can we push the combat here? Would have things gone better had I taken a ship that has a little more command, but that's definitely what happens when you have like a really aggressive ship. Do really aggressive ship things, so... Why is my shield's not up? Okay, let's not accidentally shoot my own people here. Yeah, this is quite the engagement for having another ship that's just literally sitting in the missile way with 2 dooms. But we do like big space battles. That's what we said. All right. Now we're gonna have some trouble punching through here. So let's at least pick somebody to bully. And if that takes me straight into the dooms, that's fine. We'll kind of work our way back around. So... Okay, if we can just bring you out... And we're getting shot right here as well. So that's fun. Right, you can actually use this guy for a little bit of a handy-dandy defense here. Actually just got bombed really hard. That's not great. And there's another ship that's just dying right now. Alright, so... How do we take on dooms? Apparently not like this. So here's a bunch of missiles that are all coming for us. We have you, that's still a problem. Okay, High Moon is in critical danger. So yeah, if only I had like some better ships here. Like right now we're getting space mined all over the place. So your goose is getting cooked. Actually just let myself get reapered here. Alright, so how do we do this? We have 2 dooms. We have a bunch of ships that are forming kind of a big ass line. We lost another conquest. Is this where we try to back out? The problem is that they're gonna pursue us. But these dooms are hitting hard. Okay, so our combat readiness is decaying. We're having just a grand old time now. Alright. There we go. That's 1 down. So, vent for safety. Let's see if we can get everybody to rally, like, right here. So, who's our next target? Okay, you're not in range yet. Definitely not in range of that, but... This is some good stuff. The enemy fleet is defeated. Wow. Okay. I kind of want to get the hell out of this fight, so this is another prize, but this is the most dangerous game for sure. Let's claim victory. Any remaining ships will come unharmed. We lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, including the flagship that had some really nice weapons on it. So we're going to have to try to recover that one for sure. This one possibly as well. They maneuver for another engagement. But we claimed victory. We already claimed it. Literally, we said we won. Let's reconsider. Who's low? You're low. Let's leave you. You're low. Let's leave you. Like, your combat readiness is just really terrible here. So let's deploy here. We are going to turtle the shit out of this. All right, so you follow you. You follow you. You're going to be an escort. And we're going to go to the comm relay and have a great time. I hope you all like long videos, because this is a long one. So they're actually like, thank you, may I have another? So I guess what I should have done was just, I was finally able to press the advantage. I should have just held on to that advantage. But hopefully, I can recover some ships. Otherwise, some of our fancy little builds that we had before are going to be going away a little bit, but that's okay. This is like a kind of fight that comes up that's like, you know what? This is, if I don't take this fight, I'm going to wonder, was I just playing it safe this whole run? And obviously there's things that I could have done better. But we are going to stick around here. Let them come to us. Hopefully not get the entire freaking contingent of battle cruisers here to get in my shots. Alright, so that's a good start. Just getting poked right in the side. Okay. Like, everybody's a little injured right now. Let's see if we can tack lance you down. Pretty please? You're getting lasered down. Okay, everybody stay nice and close. Don't over pursue. But also don't get in my damn shot. Alright, so you're trying your best. Okay, get back. We'll let them come to us. Please get back. So we know what all those sensor contacts mean. Here comes the Astral. And we might be losing another Odyssey right now because it just can't keep it just can't stop itself. Yeah, let's put our shields down for now. Seems a little dumb, I know, but here we go. Did they really just all deploy from that direction, or maybe it just took them that amount of time to get over here? Okay, well, let's put up some good pew pew fire shots here. Not quite getting the return on those that I'm hoping for, but just gotta let my flux down a little bit. Alright, so you're in a little bit of trouble. Alright. Take the big boom here. Let our flux get down just a little bit. And hopefully not be the first one to lose a big-ass ship. Alright. Centurion disabled. Like, we're getting surrounded by things. We're having to do some pretty hard work here. And I'm about to actually, we're actually going to vent. This feels really stupid. But I didn't leave myself much of a out there. Like, fortunately we have point defense for days. So thank you for whoever suggested this build. Alright. We have a bunch of command points here. Let's take out you. Really? That's all you got? So we have a heron that's disabled. Good. Let's take out you. Like my goal here, here's the astral. Can we actually reinforce? Is it even a good idea? It's probably a terrible idea to even attempt to reinforce. So we see our mark right now, which is the astral. It's up there. So anything we can do. Wow, we shot very poorly there. Oh, it's because we switched our weapons to 3. There we go. And vent. Oh no. Fortress shield activates. So we have carrier versus carrier right now. I think it is more important that we do this, but you're kind of being occupied, so let's kind of switch here, switch this up. You guys can move down, and I'm gonna go for the big boy. It's like y'all wanted another piece. We could have ended this, but I think this is actually our dapper gentleman who wants to say hello and play a little game. So our flux is going up, our flux is going down. Our flux is moving up. We got another ship down here. Well, that's fun. Alright, look at that. We poked. It didn't do a lot. Got a few missiles incoming. That's awkward. Okay, hello. Nice to meet you. Okay, so right now you are outfluxing the shit out of me. It's a little bit of a problem. Okay, so you're about to be dead. Let's get back to my support here. Alright, so good times. We take on a big-ass dangerous bounty. And things don't really go our way, but hopefully we can make a recovery here. Okay, you're in trouble. Maybe not that much trouble. Alright. We need to press this now. Otherwise, you're gonna die. Like right now, they have all of their shit engaged. You're dead. That sucks. Oh wow, it's alive. It's barely alive. Okay, you sir, direct retreat. Like, you guys literally have nothing in the tank. We're gonna send you up here to be some... Oh, we'll send you up here to be some cannon fodder. Hopefully not explode. Critical danger, low combat readiness, everything else. Alright, so what are you guys doing? Okay, this guy's dying. Okay, you're not totally dead yet. This is a little awkward because I actually need you to get past what's over here without taking any damage. Good, you run. You run like hell. And we're just going to see if we can outflux you with them. Okay, there's one. There's one disabled. Good, our apogees are doing a thing. I think it's time for you to join the fight over here. Alright, it's time for you to definitely join the fight over here. Alright, so... Paragon versus Astral. With a potentially supportive other thing here. I need to be using that big laser to take on fighters. Is what's going on. Okay, you're dead. And now we've just got to point defense the crap out of this. Okay, light years retreated. We need you over here pretty much now. So I need to get back to my people in a hurry. It's a Paragon. We're not doing shit in a hurry, but we need to. What the hell are you guys doing? Like, you're trying your best. Your best is just not very good. Alright, so that's disabled. Alright. And you are busy re-getting your people. You're busy re-getting your people. Here they come. Hello. We have shields. Okay. Fortunately, we can take those hits and destroy most of their stuff, so right now what we've got to do, we've got to press the attack. Like, you're actually trying to retreat, aren't you? So we've got to stop that. Like, you're trying to rebuild in a hurry. Let's do a full assault order. Except for you, you can go. So yeah, you seriously think you can piece out of this? That'd be hilarious if I got everybody except for the one person I need to get. Alright, we can go slightly faster. Got a bunch of fighters coming. Got a bunch of rocket bombers doing things. Maybe we can catch up. Oh good, we got the conquest that's cutting them off. And you fired those missiles at literally nobody, so that's a plus. Alright, we got you. We got you. That's like the worst possible call I can make right now. It's just, we got you! But we do. Oh man. That was intense. So, these guys retreated from the engagement. Disabled or destroyed. These guys retreated from the engagement. I have some ships that can pursue them. We really do. You can pursue, and you can pursue. So the fleet's almost entirely gone. One scarab will be able to tell the tale. So, what's available for recovery? Okay, good. We have 2 story points. So first off, we are definitely getting you back. So that's great. There's a bunch of dooms, which is kind of fun. We have 2 more astrals that we can get. That's actually crazy. We get an aurora as well. This is like I said, we already have a paragon. We can build paragons. We can build dooms. So I'm not too excited about that. I'm just really relieved that I can get my own doom back. That I can get all these guys back. And you. Yeah. That was insane. That was not the kind of video I expected to make here, but yeah, we remember when I said we got rid of our automatic repair skill? Maybe we need to consider having rid of that, but we're making enough money. We'll be able to put the repairs in sort of over time. But yeah, you can see that my doom flying, I tried to make an impact, but at the end of the day, I just got a little too big for my britches, got caught in the middle. So we're going to recover. Look at how much we recovered. The pirates are still vengeful. We get to pick through the wreckage. We were disabled or destroyed for that conquest, so that's too bad. But we have other conquests. So here's these things. Look at that, just a bunch of metal. And if we double tap, because we got money, we got additional story points, we will consider recovering that paragon for a standard recovery. Yes, please. That's fine. Begin salvage. We lost 6 heavy machinery. Oh no. Okay, so what does our fleet look like now other than holy cow? We still have a deserter tiny bounty that we are not doing right now. We are under crew strength, as if that was not plainly obvious. So how much do we mothball? Mothball, mothball. Look, the AI didn't actually die, so that's great. Mothball, 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 mothball. You're fine, you're fine, you're alive. We need to ditch about 1,000 more crew though, so mothball for you, mothball for you. Just a few more 100 crew short, so mothball for you. There we go. Man. I'm happy with how that went. I got some really cool additional ships. I had a really fun fight, maybe the most fun fight I've had to save. I screwed up royally and still made it out alive with my stuff. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to call this a video. I'm going to park these guys and take them back home because clearly we oh, we're carrying too much fuel. Okay. Because I need to do some repairs. And after we kind of wipe the blood off of our spaceships, because see, we don't even have enough fuel to drag all this shit over here. We'll continue with some of our story missions next time. Definitely give me some comments for advice for how to poke into the Atlan system. Maybe I do just need to wait for pirates to start invading so I can get there, or if we like... Just look here one more time. The relay does go kind of around a standard orbit, so maybe if I poke in from the outside, I don't know. There's some other ways I can do, but it was definitely troublesome, even with the Shadow Fleet that I kind of had. But that'll do it for this one. This is Asher. Like the video if you liked it. By all means, tell me what you think or any additional thoughts you have. But when I say I want big space battles, this is literally what I was talking about. So that was fun. I got some cash prizes, and we live to fight another day. Advice for new players: absolutely avoid contracts that have all carrier ships. They will murder you. So that's all. Have fun. I don't have any other words. It's so exciting. See you next time.